These are some old 8mm home movies that my dad shot. We transferred them to videotape back in the 80s, and then maybe 10 years ago, I copied them to DVD. This is part of a bigger collection of home movies that I set to music. Unfortunately, if I left the music track in, it would probably get removed from YouTube for copyright violation. As it says in the caption, this is me in my baptismal garment. Apparently, I didn't like being out in the bright sunlight. Such a scowl on my face. And there's the proud papa. This appears to be somewhat later than the previous one. It was taken outside our first home, home 34th Street, near the Water Company Canal at White River. We lived in that house until I was 3 years old. I have a few memories of that house, but not very many. The music soundtrack on this section of the video was Kitty G playing Brahms' Lullaby. It was really cool. A shame I can't upload it. Here I look to be about a year old, and it's obviously summertime, so we're presuming this was the summer of 1956. As you can see, I had my patty cake skills down pat. I don't particularly remember that little chair. In these Christmas photos, I look to be a little over a year old. I would have been a year and a half. The music that originally accompanied this was Christmas Time Is Here from the Charlie Brown Christmas soundtrack. This was taken at my Grandma Young's house because I recognized that dark green leather chair behind me. I don't have any memory of that pony. Must not have kept it for very long. I also don't remember the drum set, except that I've seen this video 100 times. Maybe one of the reasons that I don't remember the drum set is I didn't seem to be too interested in it. In this next section, my original background music selection was the Oh Christmas Tree from the Charlie Brown soundtrack. I do vaguely remember that rocking chair. I think when you rocked it back and forth, it had a little music box that would play music. And this is the tricycle that I talked about in the blog that's associated with this video. I never was able to ride it. As you can see at that point, my feet were too short to reach. Now here's a stuffed cat that had baby kittens inside, and I give birth to one. Never was interested in veterinary science, despite the fun I was having here. Now coming up, it's going to show me on my hands and knees, or rather my elbows and knees, in a crawling position. But I never did actually crawl. In fact, my recollection was I wasn't able to get up on my knees, only my elbows. But this video proves otherwise. There's a section where my legs are lying flat, and that was the way that I remembered being able to sort of scooch on my elbows, but not really crawl. Unfortunately, the film ran out just as about to show what I was really doing there on my knees and elbows.